Hey everyone, it's Homestuck Vivo again. Yep, two videos of me talking in the same day. I'm not too sure why, but I guess it's because it's 8:20 in the morning. I have not slept, and I'm just very ranty. The thing I want to rant about today, well, by today I mean like 5 minutes after the last video I uploaded, but what I want to rant about is Octopimp. I know a lot of you probably follow Octopimp, and that's awesome, because, in my opinion, he's a pretty decent voice actor. He deserves all the follows he has. But there is one problem. Two problems actually. But this one will nag at me for a very long time. So, as a lot of you probably know, his old Jane voice actor was Witch of Space 102, and she's one of my friends. And Octopimp completely replaced her without warning her. He took away her moderator status on his chats and just generally kicked her out of the group for no apparent reason. Which, most of you are probably thinking, oh, she probably did something bad. She didn't. That's the problem. Octo never said anything. He just removed all privileges away from her, and I'm just kind of pissed at him for that. Because I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this and think I have an ego, but I don't. It's the thing where there are a lot better voice actors for Homestuck things than Octopimp. I mean, he was a decent guy. What did I say was? Because I heard that he was really, really shy, and he didn't like being when people pointed out that he was famous. But now he's kind of basking in it ever since the Kickstarter. And that really bothers me because I really looked up to Octopimp as like just a general good person. Because think about it. He was the type who wouldn't be like, oh look at me, I'm a voice actor, you should all worship me. But now he's become that person. And that's really disappointing, all things considering. Anyway, just wanted to rant about that. I know most of you will probably unsubscribe or just kind of hate me for this rant, but I can't help it because I just kind of think that this entire thing was a complete dick move by Octopimp. It's weird because he was a really, really, really nice guy up until the Kickstarter. I guess when he realized that he could profit off of things, he kind of changed, and that's not a good thing. Oh, before I end this video, the other thing that bothers me, whenever Octo voices a comic, and someone else voices a comic, Octo gets all the views. I mean, that's understandable considering he has, what, like 5,000 subscribers? But I've seen so many times people dub the same comics that Octo dubbed even like months before he did it, and everyone will flood their videos saying, oh, you ripped off Octopimp, or oh, go kill yourself, you're not as good as Octopimp. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? Sorry for my language, but just, I can't. I mean, this fandom's great and all, but oh my god, sometimes, wow. Just, Octo's, I'm sorry to say, and I guess I'm just getting a little irritable because it's getting a bit later now. But Octopimp is not God's gift to Homestuck. He's a decent voice actor, but he is not the only voice actor. Neither am I. And just, I know it's a thing completely out of Octo's control, but his fans seem to not realize that there are other voice actors that aren't Octopimp and Danny Doom Magnet. I mean, I've seen, like, auditions for so many Homestuck characters, and they've all been really good, and I have them all in my Firefox bookmarks. But it's a thing where nobody recognizes them because they're not famous, they don't have any kind of connection to anyone famous. And so it's just kind of like, these people want to get out into voice acting. Well, get into voice acting, my bad. And yet they really can't because they have to live with this constant worry of just either being ridiculed or being completely ignored. I mean, some people get lucky, and then it's like, boom, thousands of views, and then they're like, yay! But that's a rare thing because of all these well-known Homestuck voice actors. And it's just, how to put this? I don't want to sound mean because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a mean-spirited person. But if you're one of those people that thinks that, like, Octopimp is the only voice actor in existence to voice act male Homestuck characters, please just type in like Carcat Vantis audition and just look through all of them. Because you never know, you might find a voice that you like for a certain character that you like more than someone else's. I mean, come on, it's like, wouldn't the average person prefer some diversity in their voice acting? Because, I'm not sure, maybe I'm just really OCD about this, but I can't stand listening to the same voice actor voice act every character of their gender, because then it just kind of turns into, you can hear their normal voice, and then it just kind of takes away the appeal. Because it just sounds like they're talking to themselves in funny voices, even though that's generally what voice acting is. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I know it was really silly to rant, but it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm still pissed off about the whole Octopimp thing. I mean, my friend told me this like weeks ago, but I am still bothered by it. Because I don't know, I'm sorry, but if you're famous on the if you're famous in general, whether it's in real life or YouTube or whatever, that does not give you privileges above everyone else. You are still the same as everyone else. It's just more people know who you are. And that doesn't just give you the right to be a dick. Because, part of this rant just makes me sound really, like, greedy and like I have a gigantic ego, but I'm not trying to make it look like that. It's like, if I suddenly, like, woke up one day and I was like, holy shit, I have, like, 20,000 subscribers, I wouldn't suddenly be like, hey Tasman, you can't be my female voice anymore. No, it's not even, Octopimp didn't even do that, he just kicked his female voice right out. So just kind of like, popularity should not lead to what it does. Because just, it's okay to be famous. Because then it's like, yay, people know you, people appreciate your work, all the hard effort you're putting into doing whatever. But once you start basking in that, that's when everything will go downhill. And me personally, that's when I stop respecting people. Because I will respect any and all voice actors up until they hit that point. And it's depressing because I've known a lot of voice actors who have hit that point. I've been friends with a couple of voice actors actually, who I've pushed into voice acting, and then they realized, oh, people like my stuff, I'm going to stop talking to the people who helped me out, and I'm going to stop talking to people who I originally talked to, and it's just like, why? I mean, I know it's strange, I'm not going to name any names, because I'm not that kind of person, but it kind of sucked to have pushed that person into voice acting, just to be, like, completely ignored for the next, I think it's been about a year, actually. I should really, sorry, I should really wrap this rant up, because I'm just sitting here ranting on and on and on and on. So, I don't know, feel free to just comment or whatever. I just made this as a rant, you don't even need to comment. I'm just sleep deprived and angry, and yeah. On the bright side, I get Korean barbecue this weekend. Woohoo!